Up, fam? Welcome back. It's been quite a May. We have 2 days, 8 hours to go. Today is Memorial Day, so it might not have as much spice as we usually do, so we're going to need your help. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share the stream out. Today, we have a fundraiser going. You'll see that little fundraiser icon underneath the live stream. All donations given through YouTube today go directly to Semper Fi's Veteran Fund. I did a little research. I had some help from some of our veteran community members picking out the right charity. Let's raise some money for them. I don't know. Send them money, not me. This is a day to remember people who have supported us with their lives. Myself, not a veteran or military person, but tons of respect for anyone out there, not just the U.S., anyone who puts their life on the line for their country and their family. You guys rock. So let's show them a little love today, a little extra support. Let's see. We have a lot going on, and at the same time, nothing going on. I did get back from all of my traveling, and Bitcoin very politely did nothing. And last night, we got a spicy move. Pretty spicy. Almost should have gone live, but if I went live, then as soon as I did, it would have been over, and it'd been boring. Not as much volatility right now, but we do see volatility picking up, and the month of May is looking great. So we're going to look over Bitcoin, and we're going to decide, does it look healthy? Does it look weak? We're also going to talk about the big news going on everyone's mind, which is basically the debt ceiling and Mr. Chirpow joining us in about 2 weeks here, the federal interest rate decision, and then I guess even what the Treasury is doing. So first, we're going to do a little really basic charting, looking at levels, probably only 5-10 minutes. Then we're going to get into more of that news, more of that macro, and then we'll do the deep dive into the charts, into the Bitcoin. And we haven't done as much of that lately, but we will do altcoin requests in the sake of driving people to tip or to super chat for charity here. We'll do altcoin requests after the news, so don't do it now. I mean, you could do it now, but it's all going to go to charity. It's through YouTube. But we're not going to do those charts right now. So let's take a look at Bitcoin really quick here with 2 days and 8 hours to go. May is looking kind of like it's looked all throughout May. The month itself looking fine. We do have a poll going. Please vote in it. Do you think May is going to settle up red or green? We have 4 options there. I'm curious to get your thoughts. I will also share the live trades I've taken over the last 24 hours with you guys, but we'll get to that when the time is due. So looking at the monthly candle, we have 2 days and 8 hours to go, as I said. Sitting above us, 28.5 to 29.2. This is basically where April traded, the body of the month of April. So the first to the end of the month, that's the price action we saw open and close. And those are going to be really important levels here. And I wouldn't even be surprised when we zoom in later in the episode to see them being interacted with, even on the rally last night. So this is marked out here with these white lines in box. This is really where I'm looking for Bitcoin to pick it up into the month of May's end and hopefully close above 29.2. We've seen 4 green monthly candles in a row. Let's make it 5. 5 would be great. It would suggest more continuation, more strength. However, even closing red underneath 28.5, things aren't looking terrible. We can see the wick or the low of the last few days or weeks in May coming down to that 200 weekly moving average marked in green, just above 25.8 or 25.9, maybe even 26K now. That is the last line of defense, as we've been saying, honestly, since the beginning of this year. We had been watching the 200 weekly. First, we were saying that's an upside target, likely to be a resistance. We did see that play out in March, and we really have been waiting for it to break, or we did wait for it to break, and then waited for it to be tested as support. So it's not the spiciest, but sometimes this is how markets go. We have been focused on the same level, and that level slowly creeping up over time. As you can see, the 200 weekly, it does do that. Slowly trends up over time. This was the first time we traded significantly below it. This back test in May is not threatening to me. I'm still, as I've been saying since January, looking for 48,000 this year. I'll admit I thought it would be by May, but timing is difficult. I'm still looking for 48K, whether that is in June or in December. I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. Zooming in a little bit. Below the 200 weekly, we do have that monthly resistance built up in July, tested in April and March. Unlikely, in my opinion, to see this broken unless we are not actually in a rally, unless we're in some kind of bull trap. I don't think 23.3 comes unless we're going to go lower. That would be a pretty gross break of structure if we close below. And so for now, I'm hoping that 200 weekly holds on, and let's, as we wanted to, keep this briefer rather than longer. There it is. I did not even look at this. I didn't do my homework. I told you guys I wasn't really ready today, but I missed you all. I haven't streamed nearly enough this month. I have a little withdrawal. So we're just here, and we're just going to vibe and chill and chart and talk. There it is, that green box, the April open and close. We see literally today, in the first day of this week, that was hit to the T, 28.5. I think in the few streams we did this month, we did talk about, well, we're underneath last month's open, and so when we move back up, or if we move back up in May, we're likely to find resistance there, and boom, there it is, almost perfectly to 28.4, 28.5. That must have been yesterday's run-up. The weekly is starting to look a little bit better with momentum pinching and VWAP pulling up. MACD still pretty garbage, and same with RSI. So our indicators aren't giving us much. I think this is really going to come down to the last 2 days of May. Unfortunately, the week closes much after the month, and so it's going to be a little tricky there. I would like to see the weekly settle up above 26.7, and obviously I want the monthly above 29.2, but we're pretty far out. Let's go down to the day, and then we'll go into some of the macro. Really beautiful here at 25.8. At the 200 weekly on the day, we see not quite a double bottom. That would be May 12th and May 25th, 13 days apart. Almost double bottom. Rather beautiful. What I like is the candle closes above the 200 weekly, showing that bulls are unwilling to give up this level at the moment. Zooming in on these days, you can see the struggle. This was some of the lowest volatility Bitcoin has seen in memory. Like in memory, maybe since there was some time in December where it was really low and then jacked up in January. Extremely low volatility always precedes what? Large volatile moves. It's just the nature of markets. Volatility, just like price, it contracts and expands, and it comes in cycles or waves that we try to analyze on the charts. And if only it could give us the direction. What it does suggest, though, is we're going to see something spicy come, and looking at the timing here, end of May or last day of May is not out of the question, especially with all the talk about June and maybe the worries or concerns about what's going to be happening as June starts. So, man, I should have listened to my own TA. I was not connected to the charts as I usually am, and I did some trading last night. I should have closed more around that 28.4, 28.5 zone. Let me very briefly here, I'll show you what I'm working with. I do have a long open from 26.8. I don't even have the original 16.5 long open anymore. I can pull it up for you guys. It just seems redundant. That long still open. 26.8 still open, but it's hurting a little bit. This was up significantly more last night, about $500 unrealized or 12% on the long. Luckily, I did have the tenacity to open up a relatively small short here, 0.2 BTC, so that's about 5K. Those are up a healthy 6 or 7% here, really just hedging against the climb. It was a very strong, very vertical climb, and I like to hedge in those positions. You're going to have to, if you ever wanted to attempt it this way, use low leverage. High leverage is a great way to get liquidated doing this, but whenever I see a run-up that's a little too steep, I do, especially in this scenario where we saw kind of a wick on the top of our hourly and then price come down and break that low at the open. I like to open up a short and basically bet on that wick won't break again, because if it does, I'm still good. I have a long open and I have my spot portfolio. If it gets stopped, it's actually the more beneficial outcome. I lose a little bit of money on this hedge, but the rest of my portfolio outgains it. And I wasn't feeling too confident in that one. You can see I have more orders placed higher at 30 and 30.3. I still think that's in the cards sooner rather than later. There is an enormous amount of stop losses, orders sitting at this 30 or 30.3K level, and I'm definitely watching it. So I'm schlonging, as always. I'm schlonging. I want to also share with you my failures really quick. I was doing some scalping. I had a nice position open. It did get stopped out. It was open just at 28, and I think it closed not very much higher. But what I did do is I closed at like 28 and reopened at 27.7. So that's actually sitting kind of nice right now. This is down $70 or 10%, but Stop loss sitting kind of healthily at 27.4. I'm willing to take this bet. So I have a long, 2 shorts, and a long open, and I'm really just not sure which direction this market is going to go yet. So I'm playing both sides, trying to hedge my risk in both directions. Here we go. We got through the really quick Bitcoin update. 177 viewers. Well, at least it's 177 of the most intelligent, handsomest, beautifulest people in crypto. I'm glad you guys joined me. I know today is not a super hype day, and traffic for crypto overall is in the gutter, hitting lows not seen since 2020's end of bear market. M. Stone, Tom's sharing a schlong with us. I'd share anything with you guys. I'd share it all. I appreciate you being here. This is the end of the race. This is the race end, the finish line. I like words, is in view. It's in view. It's just hidden in view, but it's very close. And you can tell, you can feel this by how few or just how little energy there is in the space right now. Ordinals BRC20 is ramping up a little bit, and that's some interesting implications that I could talk about at some point, but I'll get way too off track here if I do. But the energy is down, the attention is down, and what do I always say about Bitcoin? Bitcoin is shy. It's shy. It likes to make its moves when no one's watching, and then when everyone's watching is when it loves to put in tops. That's it. That's why I'm having a hard time thinking 31K is going to be the kind of, 2023 high or even a local high. Like, there was no hype. No one was going all in at 31. In fact, almost everyone I talked to was looking to short. So something tells me there's a short squeeze on the horizon that takes us above 32, and that would fall in line with, well, what I've been looking at all year. Which is interesting because now 48K doesn't seem crazy, but in January it was madness, absolute madness to be looking for 48K. But we stay bullish here. That's what we do. Let's take a peek really quick. Stocks up. NASDAQ having a healthy day, 2%. We might actually have to look at stocks because those are looking quite good. I know the S&P closed above 420. And that was quite a thing last week. Let's see if that's having a healthier climb here. The dollar is flat and actually basically back to our target. So we'll get into those charts in just a little bit. But let's take a peek more at the macro. You can see this week has some big numbers coming in. No, these are some of the biggest numbers. We have consumer confidence huge, initial jobless claims huge, and unemployment rate huge. All massive factors in what seems to be the forgotten Fed interest rate hikes here, or the FOMC. And I say forgotten as the debt ceiling has really taken over the narrative, which is very strange. You guys might have seen the short I released or even the stream where I talked about it. This debt ceiling stuff is a bunch of gibberish. It's gibberish. It's the 79th time in like 60 years. We do this more than once a year. We just only make a big deal of it, I don't know, when it is politically convenient. Partisan politics are for clowns. All right. 2 weeks and 2 days to go to Chirp How joining us. You better tune in. June 14th. And another prediction has come true here. In the last live stream, admittedly was a while ago, we said no interest rate hike was favored. At that point, it was around 75. We see that previous week all the way up here. And I said, by the time this happens, I have very strong confidence that we will see, at least temporarily, 25 BPS overtake that 50% mark and be the majority. And here we go. The federal interest rate predictions being more volatile than any other chart I can name. Look at this. Just chaos. Look at this. This is for 25 BPS hike. The up and downs, the certainties down into the uncertainties are absolutely chaotically beautiful, and I love it. Same here with zero. The market has been betting on zero all the way back to December, at least it seems, with about a 25% chance. 5-6 months later, market's still praying for it, still looking for it. So I'm not going to actually interpret this at all. I guarantee this will change by the 14th. So looking into it right now is not so productive. But what it does do is give us an eye on really the confidence. The more this changes, the less certain investors are. And that's going to be a really important metric here moving forward. So to the main point. Yeah, I know. You guys, not everybody loves this guy. Well, actually, you know what? Also, I don't really know anyone who loves Biden. I don't want to make this partisan. We don't do that here. I just figured I'd pander a little bit to people who hate him. I don't really know anyone who loves him. I know people who don't like him, but I don't really know people who love him. I know a lot of people just voted for him because he wasn't Trump. I'll leave it at that. So, what is the debt seal? Is there a deal? So this is confusing because I thought there was via headlines, and now I don't think there is, by Biden and McCarthy. I don't think there is yet. However, it's Monday, it's Memorial Day, and so we're not going to get anything today. That gives us Tuesday and Wednesday before June 1st, where Janet Yellen and even in the Fed Minutes, where you guys tuned in on our last stream, discussed that the U.S. is looking at a potential default without a debt ceiling and raise by June 1st. 2 days to go. Something tells me in the next 48 hours we will have a resolution to this, but to summarize this for you, so you don't have to go through and be confused. Joe Biden and Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, I guess they have reached an agreement, but it is temporary, to suspend the debt ceiling and cap some federal spending to prevent a U.S. default. Again, cool, temporary fix, as these always are. There's going to be more to this story. You guys know my opinion. There just shouldn't be a debt ceiling. If you have to raise a debt ceiling more than once a year every year, there's just no point of having it. And you can claim it's to keep politicians from spending, but it clearly doesn't work. So why does it exist? That's not the point of this rant. I could get into that though. So the deal suspends the debt ceiling until January 2025. Wow. Actually, I did not know that until I read that. That is quite a suspension. January 25. That's a year and a half. Wow. Okay. While non-defensive discretionary spending will remain flat at current rates from 24, defense spending will increase by about 3%. So non-defense spending flat, defense spending up 3%, aligning with Biden's budget proposal. The agreement also involves shifting funding away. Whoa, is this true? I thought it was the opposite. Lots of curves here. The agreement also involves shifting funding away from the IRS, clawing back unused COVID relief funds. Well, that's 3 years late, but okay. Okay. Imposing work requirements for some low-income individuals. I don't think that is really going to do anything. And ending the pause on student loan repayments. So as a millennial, I'm giving this 5 thumbs down. What? I honestly thought we'd never have to pay them again. Well, I don't even have them, so I don't know why I'm complaining. But for you guys, I'm complaining. It seems silly. We haven't paid them in years. Oh, well. Republicans secured the PAYGO mechanism, which requires offsetting of new government agency actions affecting revenues and spending with waivers available to the budget director. Do you know what that means, chat? I don't. I assume that's like a watchdog type thing, but I don't know. The agreement also included new rules to streamline energy project permitting. Awesome. Well, including fossil fuel-based projects, MIDs. I'm all about energy. I prefer it not be fossil fuel based, but whatever. So main takeaways and conclusions. The agreement temporarily suspends the debt ceiling, ensuring that the U.S. government can pay its bills and avoid defaulting on its debt. Did anyone actually think it was going to? If there was 2 things that Chirpow is clear about, it was 1, the debt ceiling will be raised, and 2, I guess that they'll have to check the data. This provides the U.S. stability until January 25. That seems like a very long suspension, and maybe that is why they included some of these caps on spending or limited increases, etc., to pretend like the cap does anything. The deal includes a modest increase in defense spending, aligning with the budget from Biden's proposal, and it indicates a compromise between the parties. And I think that's the honest takeaway of all of this, is it took this long for grown adults to reach any kind of compromise that could have defaulted the country. I digress. Unused COVID relief funds clawed back. Work requirements for low-income individuals receiving food stamp assistance under SNAP program will expand to age 54 instead of 50, and it may impact eligibility for some recipients. That's not good. People need to eat. The agreement requires Biden administration to end the pause on the student loan repayments by late August. Wow, that is not a lot of time. But does not affect the ongoing review of Biden's plan to forgive $430 billion in student debt by Supreme Court. Interesting. Republicans secured the PAYGO mechanism. Waivers can be issued by the budget director, allowing flexibility in offsetting new government actions. Streamlined energy product permitting, including fossil fuels, as part of the agreement. I mean, I'll take more fossil fuels as long as it's also booning like solar and non-fossil. As long as it's across the board, then I'm okay with it. Overall, this agreement reflects a temporary resolution to the debt ceiling, which compromises on spending, work requirements, student loans, and energy products. It demonstrates efforts to navigate partisan politics and finding a common ground on key issues. Wow, well, Do we really even, do we need to like even like pat them on the back for that? I feel that's their job. But hey, good news. I guess we're not defaulting until potentially January 25 when we have this whole conversation again. That's right. Is there anything else lurking? Let's see. News most popular. Is there anything else going on? I know Nvidia has been going nuts. I did say we'll take a look at stocks. Some spice there. Debt ceiling deal. Fed rate path. Victory. Analysis debt welcomed by investors. Oil dips. Turkish lira hits record low. I thought that's always hitting a record low. Pretty much. All right. Well, the news has always let us down because the news is full of BS. Let's get back to the charts. Take a little closer look at Bitcoin. I'll say before we do that. Let me see what you guys are saying. Shut off the news and trust those charts. Amen, bro. Amen. That is right. Bry Kaz. You're right. The reason I do it, we don't do news here often. The reason I do it is because it's macroeconomic news. It was the huge question, similar to the Fed has been the huge question for months, and this seemed to eclipse it. People for a moment stopped paying attention to the Fed, started paying attention to this debt ceiling thing. I have been ranting about how just gibberish it all is, tweeting about it. You should follow me on Twitter, etc. And it's good. I think it's a good thing for all investors here to at least have an idea of what's going on in that category. And it looks like, while, I don't know, typical U.S. government fashion, didn't fix the problem. We'll figure it out later. Yikes. But you're right. We're charts here. I just thought that's important news. I wanted to update you guys. Probably won't talk about the debt ceiling again until January of 25, when all of a sudden everyone thinks it's the first time we've had to do this and they should all freak out again, is what it is. I forgot to say and disclose. Shout out to our sponsors. That wasn't intentional. I'll have to go back and mark this stream. Shout out to our sponsors, Fairdesk, Femex, two of the leading exchanges in crypto. Sign up using my link to help support the channel, and Market Cipher, my favorite indicator. Great sponsors, keeping the lights on during the bear market. We are going to get into the chat. I'm going to read what you guys are vibing with. I need your help. Hype is low. You know what it really is also is it's a holiday. Hype is low. But I've also noticed every time I don't start the stream title with Bitcoin, when I start with anything else, unless it's an FOMC day, it gets way less views. Way less views. Maybe I could just change it to... Let's do this. I'm just going to change it really quick. Let's do like live crypto trading. Because we're going to do some live crypto trading here in a little bit. Bitcoin bounce. All caps also. Debt ceiling chaos. All right, let's see if that changes it throughout the stream. What we can also do in that time is please smash the like button, subscribe, share the stream, engage with the stream. It means voting in the poll, the things I just listed. If you have the little heart TikTok reaction thing, smash those a bunch of times. I still am not convinced they do anything. But engage with the stream, and that will then prompt YouTube to show it to more people. That's how our community grows. We are racing Bitcoin to 100K subscribers. That race, we're taking a breather right now. Taking a breather at the moment on that race because holy... Should I show you guys? I don't want you guys to feel bad. Oh no, I have light mode on. I don't know if I can show you in light mode. Might blind you. Check this out. I'll just show you. This is how I know that interest has capitulated. You might not even really be able to see it very well. Can't even really see it. Thanks, YouTube. This is really convenient. Anyway, from May 24th, we've lost 23 subscribers, which is a net negative, but very uncommon for our channel. If you look at like 90-day or even into a year, you really can't see it well. Thanks, YouTube. But this has never happened to our channel. Pretty much every YouTube crypto channel over the last year and a half has seen this happen. It started maybe early last year, especially the bigger channels. You see them losing tens of thousands, but they consistently lost. Almost no channel has grown last year into this year. There we go, +1. I don't know who subscribed, but +1. We managed to avoid that all the way through last year into this year, and weirdly in April, and you can really see it flatten out right here. Again, I don't know how well the resolution is for you guys, but you can see it flatten out right here. There we go. Here we go. Is Rajput. Ice Rajput. Sorry if I butchered that, my friend. Welcome. And look, boom, right there, just one again. Back down. You can see it flatten out. And while most channels saw this, we did not. And so, to me, that -3. Yeah, I don't even know. A lot of it also is YouTube clearing bots. Like bots and dead accounts. But it's finally reached us. You can see the stream numbers today. It isn't really a spicy day. It's a holiday. People are busy. It's summer. But people are not paying attention. I don't judge them for it. I say it all the time, guys. Take a break. If you need a break, take a break. Crypto will be here when you get back. I'll be here. I'll leave the lights on for you. But it's healthy to take a break from time to time. Maybe don't just focus on trading in crypto. Maybe enjoy life. The whole point of trading in crypto is to make money or wealth, then to enjoy your life. Secret is you can do that early. Yeah, just balance. There's my little rant. I don't even know what I was saying. Let me pull up the chat. This is what I wanted to do. I missed you all. How you doing, Alchemist? Bencoin will save us all, says Alchemist. I do not have any. Oh, no, wait. I do. I bought $100 of Bencoin. I was about to say I don't have any. I bought $100. I don't know. I throw $100. You guys know this. If you're tuning in for the first time, please know the context. I'll throw $100 at almost anything. That's not a random number. It's based on my portfolio size. That number used to be smaller. Then my portfolio got bigger. But I've thrown $100 at gibberish. So I'm friends with Ben Armstrong. He's very passionate about it. I'll put $100 on him. Certainly, I'm not going to go hard into it or ham on it. But we'll see what happens. That way, if it goes well, I can celebrate. And if it doesn't, I can just never talk about that bag again. Big Boy is a clone. Could be. Who's his clone, though? What's up, Antithesis? Hit you, Dart. How you doing? Moggy, the beautiful Moggy's here. How are you? Lawrence D, throw some extra on Tom. Well, the community sent $1 million, Tom, to my wallet. I don't think it would be fair. I think it would make sense for me to buy it. I don't want to profit off of Tom. For all the Tom viewers out there, shout out to you. Shout out to you. The community is awesome. You're slowly charming me. But I'm telling you right now, I will not profit off of this. I won't profit off of it. So if I buy, then I have to try to profit to get that principal back. I think I'm going to keep it easy and not. When the time is right, it'll either sit in that wallet forever, or I'll find a way to send it to charity. Speaking of charity, today's a great day to send super chats if you want to see charts, because all of it, 100% of it, goes to charity, goes to the Semper Fi Veterans Fund. Let's raise some money for him if we can. I know times is hard, but let's do it. What's up, Vish Hearts? How you doing, dude? He's looking good for a clone. Oh, dude, the guy's gotten himself in crazy shape since I met him. Absolutely. Trick Shots is looking at Elmo ERC. Don't know what that is, but I wish you the best of luck. Can I explain hidden divergences? I La Lepra. Sure. I mean, I have a video on divergences. You should definitely check out the shorts playlist if you're looking for educational content. So hidden divergence is just a type of divergence that can be found on any oscillator. If you're finding it on the highs or at the top of your oscillator, 100 area, that's bearish. If you're finding it down at the lows near 0, that's bullish. And hidden divergence is essentially when when your oscillator is moving not in alignment with your price. So if you have a high on your oscillator here and a high here, but on your oscillator, this is higher. That is bearish hidden divergence. There you go. There's your 2-cent take. There it is. Adam Buzzard, starting it off, $5. Let's go. My guy. Let me turn this alert. The alert box is on. I don't know why I didn't announce it. This thing has seen better days. What is up, Alan? Kataria. Subscriber number 2. Welcome to the fam. Good to have you. You made a good move. You made a very good move. What's up, Cody McBird? I like that name, McBird. Ronaldas Zavadaskas. AI Doge. I don't know if I even looked at it. Anonymous donated $20. Well, Anonymous. Well done. Well done, Anonymous. We don't know who you are, but shout out to you. Thomas Cool, thank you. Intercypher Gaming. Glad you think so. What's up, Widat? I don't even know what your name is anymore. What's up, Wick? Mr. Pickle is here, my man. You slept through your alarm. Don't worry. There's very little timestamp. What's up, FOMO Sapien? Nate. Short nuggets of truth and justice. That's right. You love those shorts. Thank you. I wish YouTube did. It does not. YouTube does not like them. TikTok loves them. YouTube does not. Sorry, you can't donate in this country or region yet. Monkey Child, I appreciate you trying. That's it, No worries. It is not the best economic of times. The U.S. itself was potentially not going to pay its debts in 2 days. So don't worry. If you're out there hurting, please don't send money. If you have some extra dollars or, just think a little extra in your budget and you want to support the Semper Fi Veterans Fund, today's the day to do it. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Vets deserve it. I agree with that, Lawrence. Vets everywhere in the world. Adam Buzzard wants to see Velo. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't think I have Velo, but we'll do that. We haven't been doing, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, shit. We haven't been doing requests as much because the content is much harder to do when you have people sending you $5 and expecting you to give them some kind of meaningful breakdown. Wow. Let me see if there's another Velo. So we've moved away from them as content over the years. But today we'll do, let's say, I think 5's too low. For Adam, of course. But we'll say $10. $10 and we'll get whatever the hell coin you want. Whatever it is. Doesn't matter. Premium. Why isn't it on Binance? Let's see, Gate. There we go. We'll take a peek here for Adam. Hopefully the alert box starts working. Oh yeah, the alert box doesn't go off unless it's over 10. That's why. Got it. Back when his voice was a different pitch, that was a real Ben. Dude, he looks different, he sounds different, he acts different. I mean, if anybody's a clone, he's not a clone. Not a clone. Dale Russell, wow. Tom charges more than $5 for TA, a bit harsh. I don't know if that was sarcasm or not. I don't know if it was or wasn't. But the important note is there's nothing being charged here. If you look at just underneath the stream, it says fundraiser. And if you look underneath the chat box, it will say the Semper Fi veterans. None of this goes to me. 100% goes to them. So I'm not really charging anything. I should charge more so they get more money. But yeah, no, $5. I guess we only have 250 viewing. But usually, yeah, even with that, that's 250 people's time. And only one person typically wants to look at the chart in that scenario. So yeah, $10, $5, those are really undervalued. That's a steal. And none of it goes to me. It just goes to vets or however they do it. I did have veterans in our community okay the fund. The ones they wanted weren't there, but I submitted them to YouTube to be added, so we can take that as like our good deed for today. I think that's the way to look at it. What was it? It was tags, tragedy assistant, something. I can't name off the top of my head. I don't want to shout them out wrong. But I submitted them to YouTube, so in future streams, other streamers will be able to use them as soon as YouTube approves them. But they will be approved because they fit the 503E whatever it is that YouTube looks for. I don't know a lot about charities. Looking at the monthly, all right, we got 003, 009, our monthly range, easy peasy. We have a nice little wick here. I like this wick. It is showing strength, unlike Bitcoin, flipping that monthly green. Something that does catch my eye, though, on Velo is a little bit of price inefficiency down here, all the way at 001. No guarantee it will make it there, but if it does, that's not a bad spot. At least I don't think I have any. Maybe I'll look to pick some up. To fill in this fair value gap, we had really just up. Price came back down. It does not, by necessity, need to go there, but we do see high probabilities. Monthly is looking to close above the 618. Not a ton else there. Let's see what the week's got for us. No, my stuff is on the monthly. Okay, whatever. Nice little run on stops there. Actually, this is not looking bad, my friend. Weekly looks very strong on market cipher B. I will take that. RSI is coming out of the dirt. No bearish divergence, as you've really only ever had, at least on gate.io, this one rally. It's just been down since then. What's our price range here? Minus 99.98. Holy sh... Wow. When this was listed on Gate, it was $5. It's 4 cents. Wow, that is crazy, actually. Okay. I'm going to put some alerts here. Now I'm like sitting here thinking about it. What, Adam, tell us about this coin. What is this? What is this? Why is it down? Well, a lot of alts are down this much, but Man, that is tempting. That is tempting. It's like 99.98% down. What kind of gain back to listing is that? 122,000% gain back to $5. There's no guarantee it'll ever make it there. There's no guarantee it'll ever even go higher than it is right now. But even back to just the 618, 5,000% gain, that's pretty spicy. Certainly a knife by every measure. I would not go ham into this. We'll have to. What's the market cap on this, Adam? Do you know? It's got to be low. I mean, it's down 99.98. It's got to be low. Daily money flows rolling over slowly. Got a higher low. VWAP is not showing me the strength I really, really want to see though. All right, we'll hurry through this. Let's see. What? All right. All right. For charity, we'll move on. But for charity, I'll place theoretical. You know, and I'm really not really against this. If this is on an exchange where I have random funds, I might try to take this. I might. From that 003, looking basically just back up here to 009, or the monthly, pretty much some monthly inefficiency, fair value gap, etc., whatever you want to call it. Not a bad deal. More conservatively, just to 0074. Still a nice 3 or 4 to 1 risk to reward. Can't say I'm bullish on this. I mean, because I don't really know what it is. Could definitely even see it playing out something like that where you end up in a head and shoulders. But from what I'm seeing, I don't know. It seems like I throw $100 at anything. I wouldn't throw 100 at this because I feel like the market cap's a little too small. But I might take like $25 of this, just see what happens, YOLO. What happens to $25 if it goes up 5,000%? Well, 1,000% is a 9x. 10x, it's like 40x. Where do I end up with? Like a grand, like a few grand? Meh. Yeah, we'll see. Interesting chart though. Like for where it is, not a bad spot to be looking at it. You know, it's very down if you believe in this. I don't know what it is. I can't endorse it, but something to look at. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Go. Velo lists on Bybit tomorrow. Okay. I didn't know that. Can't confirm or deny that, but I'll take it. Let me see. What? Let's just pull it up. This is not an endorsement in any way, but let's just see. I've heard this coin before, probably from Adam. Let's be real. 20 million market cap. Mexi. BitGet. Not on a lot of exchanges. Interesting. Bybit by far would be like the biggest. Yeah. I'll say the biggest exchange to list it if they are in fact listing it tomorrow. I'm surprised it's not actually on Mex or on BingX. I don't see it there. 20 mil. Ooh, I don't like that though. The circulating supply is very low versus the total supply. That is not where I like things in general. I feel like I saw this listed somewhere else, but clearly not. Clearly I did not. Mexi though. Let me see if I can find it on Mexi. Hold up. I think the music keeps stopping. It's weird. You know what? What is going on with this? Spot. I'm on spot. Let's see. Let's see the market. Let's see the market on Mexi. I got my Mexi link. There you go. How much USDT do I even have in here? 0. God. Bruh. All right. 004. It's hard to do anything live. Nothing ever moves like smoothly when you're live. Night. Transferred. Okay, cool. That did work. Who would have thought? I definitely would have thought I'd spend this much time on it. We are going to move on. Here you go. Don't do this at home. Is that just market? Let's add to this little green candle. Don't do this at home. There you go. This is literally rounded 0% of my portfolio, $25. YOLO. Maybe worth 0 or like 1,000 is what it is. I'm awesome. You're awesome, Adam. You're all awesome. What else do we got? Yeah, 12% in circulation, Richard, with the 20 million market cap. Like I said, I don't like the setup there. I don't know if the Bybit listing tomorrow is true or not. That's why I just picked like kind of arbitrary $25 is 0% of my portfolio. I would not recommend doing what I just did in any other circumstance. Like, it's an amount that literally has no impact. There we go, Adam Buzzard, kicking it up. You know, I think the stream is having a problem because it's a fundraiser. I think that it's not triggering the alert box, because that should have worked, and we've had multiple other ones. Are they even being added to like the top little bar thing? I've never done this before. This is the first fundraiser we've ever done. I don't know how these work. Dale Russell, you're awesome. I'll let your girl know. Yeah, tell her to open the stream. I'll tell her right now. I'll tell her my boy Dale. My boy Dale thinks I should be charging more than $5 for a chart. What's up, Alex S? How you doing, bro? Sophisticated dirtbag fly fishing, quite a name, yo. Velo listing on the Bybit Innovation Zone tomorrow, whatever that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means either. I think it's like their launch pad. Unfortunately, most of us, or 40% of us, including me, are from the US. We can't use Bybit anymore. I can't read the name because it's in a script I don't understand, but they say BTC to 12K. For you, I hope it does. If it goes to 12K, I'll finally get to fill buy orders. That'd be cool. Tony Rosas wants to be rugged. Hey, man, we're all into our own things. There's no kink shaming here. Most hated rally of all time. Cryptos from KuCoin all bear market. Yeah, this is actually really annoying that it's not alerting me. I have to scroll up. Crypto Junkie donated $5. Thank you, man, for donating $5 to the Semper Fi Fund. 100% of everything today goes to charity. To Charitas. You know what? I'm gonna repin this message because there we go. There we go. Why did this not work? There we go. What I like about this, I don't like asking for money or saying you guys should send money, but none of it's going to me, so I can. $10. $10, whatever chart you want to look at. So, Crypto Junkie, if you send 5 more, we'll do Flux for you, man. I love it because I would never do that. I would never say that about myself. Like, I don't know. We don't really do charts for tips. I have to scroll up though because it's not alerting me. Mr. MFer, 10 of the pounds. Can you not include a message with these? I have a feeling you can't. Mods, please at me if people donate and put a chart request and I miss it because I'm getting no alerts. I'm like scrolling back up. Pickle donated $20. My man Pickle, cheers. It's actually super annoying that it won't alert them. Adam. Okay. Anonymous. Okay. Did I miss anyone? I don't think I missed anybody. There we go. There it is. It's for charity. I don't usually extort people like this. But none of it's going to me, so actually I feel really good about it. All right. We must have been looking at Flux not that long ago. Looks like early 23. Sniped out on that long. Let's... You know what? I'm going to make a new chart. There's too much on here. I'm not loving what I'm seeing here, though. Not loving it on the first take, but we'll see. Psychedelic Astronaut, yes. They will allow people to win twice. I think it was twice in a row they didn't like. The winners from the last stream got distributed. There was no problems. Again, I just have no control over it, though. They just are in charge of saying if it works or not. Good news is there's no bias because it's all random. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving just this monthly out view on Flux, but at the same time, none of the market really looks good. Something that is interesting to me, though, on the monthly, this kind of M down here we have seen on much smaller time frames meme coins like Pepe. That reminds me of like kind of the daily on Pepe maybe or something. We have seen this M lead to breakouts in the market over the last month. So kind of double edge there. FOMO Sapien with the 20 given to those vets. You guys rock. I knew this was a good idea. I knew it was a good idea. I was like, I woke up and just randomly was like, it's Memorial Day. We don't really do super chats. It's a good way to just get some content. Let's just give money to some families for veterans and stuff. Why not? I knew it's a good idea. All right. Identifying just my levels here. Let's go with this. Looks like the pretty major resistance. Probably gonna end up with a lot of the ones we had on before. $1.32. What I don't love here, and I probably talked about this last time, is you have this, call it like a falling triangle, flat bottom triangle, which dumped out to new lows. You do have 1, 2, 3, 4 higher lows. That's okay if you hold it. However, on those 4 higher lows, you almost look like you're starting to paint a flat bottom again. I don't love that. You had one retest of that support as resistance, which rejected price. Bears couldn't send it lower, but bulls couldn't bring it higher. This puts it kind of in a meh position. Kind of meh. So, this could be better. Money flow, market cipher B, not looking. Well, you do have VWAP at 0 and momentum pinching. Might not be that bad. You could see some upside. I guess what I would struggle with on this is, well, you get a rally. Let's assume we do. Okay, let's assume there is a rally coming on this. Where does it go? I mean, the logical, and of course there's no way to know, but the logical is just what, another lower high. And then you just got to pray that your lows keep coming up. If they don't, and you come down really at all, you all of a sudden now have tapped this support that's been kind of eaten away with these higher lows here. It's hard with these lower highs, man, are rough. And you even have a third one here, right at your 0.5, you had a rejection. It's like, maybe something like this could be played. I won't take this one. The other one I was a little spicy on. I was like, man, this is down 99.98%. Kind of like this little movement it has. I'm not going to take this trade, but I think this is a trade that the right trader could take, right? The risk reward is not in the optimal zone, in my opinion. It's like 2.8, but basically targeting your lows as a stop, saying if we retest these lows, if we do end up painting this flat bottom, I want out. And where would I look to take? Probably right around that 72, 73 cent mark for that lower high. Doesn't mean I would close out the whole position. I think I would hold out maybe for like $1. I'd probably TP1, TP2. None of this is financial advice. I'm just running you through how I might do it. But your stop's pretty hefty. It's about 20% downside. Unless you want to snipe lower on that ascending trend line, you could definitely squeak that out to like 14%. I would only do this spot. I wouldn't do this leverage. If I was doing a leverage, it would be way, way tighter, and it would only be probably from the open of last week's candle. It's the only way I would touch it. Let's see the daily, and we'll move on. Good. Bears showing a little weakness on the daily. This isn't glorious, but they're showing some weakness. I like that. You have some bullish divergence on the day on those lows. Not a bad sign. Yeah, that's probably the play. If there's a play here at all, that's probably the play. It's like 47 cents. Interesting chart. I appreciate you, Mr. Crypto Junkie. Crypto Junkie. For your donation to the vets. Well done. Tom Crown can't mod the message. I wasn't able to include him. That's late. Why? Why would... It's just weird. Oh, well. You will Amber Heard pledge $1 million. I don't know what that means, Craig, but go for it. What's up, No Way, man? Sin, my brother. How you doing? Prawn looking at Algo. How's Algo going? We looked at it the last stream. It wasn't going so hot. What's up, Trade Intuition, my fellow streaming brother? How are you on this Memorial Day in memoriam? What's up, Gear? Venom Hex, you're late. Better late than never. You haven't received from May 16th. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. What I could tell you, though, is that we could give away some this stream. Why not? Oh, why not? Chewy, what's up, man? Another reason I are the Tom Cruise of crypto. Are you? Sounds pretty cool. What's up, James M? Gets you another liquidity grab, new low on Flux. Absolutely. That's where it's sketchy. It's like how it's sketchy for me. Is you don't want to break those lows. You don't want to test these lows. You want them to keep coming up. But what we know about markets, liquidity almost always gets swept, especially in this scenario. So what do you get? Something like this? Probably. And that is just bad for trading. Just not good for trading. You'd end up having this order just sitting there. It may never fill, which is fine. But you're playing on the liquidity sweep, and then what do? How do you get a stop loss? Like it, I think it's the low confidence trading. I think I'd feel better going from the lows here, stop loss below the lows, and honestly just getting stopped out probably on it. Probably how I'd approach it. Meh. That is a TA term. Meh. Just means meh. Meh. Memorial Day. Meh. What's up, Madcap Hat? IDEX Salon. I don't know what that is. Cathal Gaza. What's up? What's good, my dude? What's good? We're just chilling. It's a meh Memorial Day coming to volatility. Where do you donate? The super chat, as the usual super chat. But instead of it being a super chat, it'll have like a little handshake. Little hand thing. Let me see if I can show you. It might not also be available in all places. Someone was saying that earlier, that it wasn't available in their location. Yeah, that is what it is. Yeah, that sucks, but it is what it is. Right here. So you should be able to see this donate now button. Support Semperfi. 100%. YouTube doesn't take a cut. I don't take a cut. 100% goes to the Semperfi Fund, America's fund. I had some veterans help me with this. You can see the details down here. Help veterans in need. I chose this because working with some veterans in our community, this is the best one we could find. I submitted 2 of what they consider much better, and YouTube will approve them, and it just doesn't, it's not right away. It'll like take 24 hours, 48 hours maybe. But then in the future, other people can use them. So this is the best one we found. And 100% goes to them. None of it goes to me. That's why we're like shilling the super chats a little bit. We don't ever do that normally. Let's see. Moggy, you don't have to do that. For the 10. Wick with the 5. It's all for good. It's all for not me. It's all for a good cause. I'm not a good cause. Giggity. Craigton C. Holy sh. $50 amping the game up, setting the bar higher. Well done. You know what that gets? That gets a wizard emoji. Well done, my friend. Great choice. You know what, guys? Like I said, I'm not a veteran. I'm not in the military, but I respect every human out there who has the balls, man, woman, whatever, that has the balls to put their life on the line for other people day in and day out. Even if that's not in the US, it doesn't matter. It's all about protecting your family and your home, and there's maybe nothing more admirable. So it's a good cause. It's a great cause, and it's the day to do it. Thank you guys for supporting it. Thank you for donating to them, and hopefully helping out some, I think it's like families maybe, or like service members, something good. Read up on it. Don't trust me. I don't know. We just did the, the base research. This was the best one that was like on YouTube. It's not on the live chat. True, they've been mixing that stuff up. Warrior Select. They support vets and they're delicious. Well, there you go. Well done. But Jarky coin to the moon. The only coin I will shill other than maybe Bitcoin and Litecoin. To the moon. All the way up. But Jarky coin all the way up. I just got an alert, but it doesn't seem like there's anything there. Nice. Wendy O is going to stream soon, and she's going to do the same charity. Double tag team charity. Let's go. Let's go. Every single penny sent today, guys. Well done. It's not about how much. It's just about doing it. It's about doing it. It's about recognizing people who have done good for us, and that's what everything's all about. Speaking of that, and not speaking of that at all, Bitcoin dominance continues to do nothing, hanging out right below resistance. I typically do consider that bullish in crypto, though. Right below 2-year resistance in the channel, still undecided. This does look rather flaggish. We'll give it that. Rather flaggish. We can throw indicators on it. I don't know how important or meaningful they are, as this is not actually traded. But not looking terrible. You got green money flow in the week. Last week closed a solid no wick, no top weekly or daily candle, not weekly. Should have been bullish. Didn't really go anywhere, at least today. Let's see. Weekly actually is extremely strong on market cipher B. Wish that Bitcoin looked this way. VWAP's coming up. Money flow, new high. Momentum's coming down, but it hasn't even broken a new low there. I'd like to say continuation. Coming off of higher low, higher low. A break to the upside, unfortunately, though, I think is just a repeat of 2019, which in my opinion means we move to 48K-ish, and we drop back down, and we net the year green, but have lots of chop ahead, but it almost seems too expected. Too obvious. Nothing is happening there yet. People were telling me it was running yesterday, and I was like, I don't think so, man. I didn't get any alerts. Craigton, was there something you wanted to see? Or did you just wanted to donate to donate? Understand that. Respect. Bless the vets. That's right. Bless the vets. 100%. You can't donate from your country. No worries, guys. There's no pressure. We don't usually do super chats anyway. Like, this is just, why not? You know, I knew it wasn't going to be a super spicy day on the charts. Might as well, help out someone. Pay it forward, right? You're awesome, Chewy. Hope your girlfriend doesn't have the balls. Hey, that's your choice. That is your preference. That is fine. NASDAQ futures. Yeah, you know what? I did want to look at stocks. Mods, you really have to help me, though. Because it won't do the alerts. Anyone who donates that wants to see something, please let me know. Because I have a very low chance of catching it. I do want to look at stocks because they're doing pretty spicy. Look at how long I've been waiting for this damn pattern to play out. Like, all year. And it just is dicking around. Good notes, S&P 500 did break February's high. We've been waiting. Finally broke February's high. We saw 420. We'll just call it 420 broken. Let's take a look at them monthlies. That's so strange. It doesn't look like Bitcoin. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. So strange, though. Remember when everyone was 100% convinced that Bitcoin and stocks always moved the same? That's strange. With 2 days to go, stocks actually gearing up here for a potentially very strong close. Now, it's not very clean. It's not clean cut. But basically this, let's call it 4,100 down to maybe 40 and change. This whole area here, monthly resistance since March of last year. So over a year, over 12 monthly candles have found resistance here. What is that doing? It's weakening that resistance. We had our low bottom out. That could be our liquidity sweep. May now looking to close higher after April closed a higher month since March of last year. And what do we have? We have this nice gap up here. These wicks did fill a little bit, but we have this beautiful gap up here, 4,500. May looking for a strong close. I think if it closes higher than April, continues this hammer candle. Is that even a double bottom on the month? Yes, it is. We had a short recently on the hammer candle. Check it out in the playlist. After double bottoming on the month at 4,050, closing higher here above April's high, 4,171. That's a clean, strong, bullish monthly close. Market cipher B backing it up here big time. Money flow coming out with VWAP and momentum. All of the go signals. Man, unless there's some kind of black swan. People thought there was a black swan coming. But then it can't be a black swan. You can't see it coming. Yeah, strong close in May. I'm looking for 4,500 on stocks. That's pretty beautiful, actually. Let's see their tracement quick. Right around the 786. Fair enough. Good enough. Yeah. Can't believe I'm bullish on stocks. It's weird. Feels weird, man. Feels bad. Doesn't feel bad. I'm going to close some of these charts. Gold continues to sink down. Looks like not loving this debt ceiling news. It was getting hyped on the debt ceiling. Maybe it was the gold bugs. Oh, that was huge news. That was huge news. I should have been in the freaking... I should have been on the thumbnail. 1 second. I'm pulling this up for you. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. There it is. This was real. Peter Schiff. This should have been in the start. This should have been part of the intro. Peter Schiff. This is not a prank. It's hard to believe. It's not a prank. Peter Schiff has printed or minted ordinals on the Bitcoin blockchain. and is selling them. Just let that sink in for a minute. He's selling space on the Bitcoin blockchain. This is real. What the F? If you guys didn't see this, what the F? Here's his actual tweet. I didn't want to retweet him because I don't want to give him the exposure. That's our new little meta trick. Here's the tweet link if you want it. This is not a prank. It's 100% real. I don't know why Leah Hepburn's there. Although I met Leah Hepburn in Miami. Wow, welcome to Bitcoin. Completely unaware of the logic trap he sprung. So here's the thing. Peter Schiff admitted, or is he claims these have value because he's selling them. But he did admit in the comments that they have value. So here's the problem. How can Bitcoin not have value, but space on the blockchain have value? He is directly or indirectly admitting that blockchain has value. There's no gymnastics around it. There's nothing that can be said that changes the fact that he has acknowledged the value of blockchain. I'm not sure that he knew what he was doing when he did this. I mean, he's a grifter. Let's be real. He's a grifter. The guy has been accepting Bitcoin as payment on his gold website for years. He's a grifter. It's all marketing. You know, like, does he really hate Bitcoin? Who knows? Who knows? Like, it's all just marketing. And it works really well. He lives in our heads rent-free. I will say, we should probably not like him because he pretty much divided the gold and crypto people who were one. They were one years ago. When I started crypto, they were the same people. And he somehow managed to divide them. Gold and Bitcoin are yin and yang, man. Like, they're not enemies. You don't have to hate gold to love Bitcoin or hate Bitcoin to love gold. It's silly. But that was some real news. I should have just done that in the beginning. Anyway, speaking of real news and charts, Dixie. Doing exactly as we've talked about in the very limited streams that we've had this month. Returning, moving back up, potentially for a lower high here at 104.5. Nothing really of significance. If we see a reversal here, it comes back down to its lows, then we end up with what? Lower high, lower high, lower high, flat bottom, and dollar's going to look to test 100 or lower. The spice could be if the dollar moves up and retakes March's high, then the scenario of moving back to 109-ish, what we've been looking for really since this drop started. Since late last year, looking for a return to 109 for a lower high, confirming the blow-off top on the dollar. Uh-oh, I just got an alert for Bitcoin, but it didn't really move. Why did I get an alert? I wonder if I just got stopped out. Let's see. Did I get stopped out? Why else would I have alerts there? It's the only reason. Might have accidentally closed. Nope. Let's see. Short's obviously still open. Long, still open. Maybe it was the MEXC one, that little guy that was down. He might have just dropped out in loss. Nope. I don't know why. I don't know why I had that set. That's not good. Whoops. But that long still suffering. Now down $100. In all reality, I should just close it. I have a stop loss. Yeah, 24/7. I'm feeling comfortable. These shorts are covering it. I don't really need to do anything about it. My dog is... Professor Beans is barking. I wonder what she's trying to say. Bitcoin better. So I agree. I think Bitcoin's better than gold. But here's the thing. They aren't at odds. They're not against each other. They're not fighting. It's just somehow Peter Schiff has split the community. Gold is worthless. I mean, I would agree. But I think there's a lot of crypto that's worthless, in my opinion. That doesn't mean other people can't value it or, There's no reason that we should be at odds. Peter Shifty. That's right, Dale. What's up, Lucky Thoughts? How you doing, brother? Hope you've been well. Been Mia? I've been traveling. I was in Estonia for a week. Start of the month, and I was in Miami, and then I was just recovering from doing way too much. Doing way too much. Nvidia, yeah. I even have it pulled up somewhere, I'm sure. Here it is. Where is it at? Wow. Oh, yeah, it's not trading today. If there was trading today, if it wasn't a holiday, speaking of it being a holiday, great time to chill, 100% of all super chats today going directly to the Semper Fi Veterans Fund. Via YouTube, you'll see the fundraiser icon below the stream. So go ahead and super chat. I don't keep any of it. But if this wasn't a holiday, I have no doubts NVIDIA would be over $400. No doubt. Let me take a peek here. Okay. Okay. Oof. And the weekly is like maybe you're just getting started. Holy. So this is beautiful. I wish I would have watched NVIDIA more. Like, this is just beautiful. NVIDIA landed a perfect inverse head and shoulders. Right there. July through 23's open. Perfect inverse head and shoulders. Slapped. So what can we do with that? We can take our right shoulder and we can extrapolate out. Not very helpful. We can take the full move from top to bottom. Extrapolate out. This might be more moonish. This might be better moon numbers. Just above 700. 1100. Let's see if that fits in its history. Of course it will. Because Fibonacci controls the universe. The entire universe. Of course it does. Of course it does. It's just wild. Fibonacci is wild. It's magic. Hopefully it's like the good kind of magic though, not the evil kind. I don't know. Not really. Don't really know much about magic. There we go. Would I bet on it going straight up to that value? No. No. Let's see. How did this work last time? Very minor pullbacks, actually. Then you got this. Let's see what this would look like. You broke the all-time high. So we take it from there. I'd see something like that. It obviously won't actually look like this, but some kind of price action with very, you see these very muted, very slight pullbacks on the week. It's on the weekly. Followed by large moves up. So maybe actually to be more correct, maybe it's this. Something like that. Actually, that looks perfect now. This looks perfect to me. You get a little consolidation, you broke a high, but you don't actually get any kind of short position. It moves up, stops out whatever shorts, then consolidates again, longs close, boom, you move up in this awful ugly pattern just to fall back down, move back to the range. Yeah, I like this. I like the way that looks. That looks beautiful. I don't know why you'd be bearish on NVIDIA. To be honest, I am not the biggest stock guy. You guys know this, but the one thing I do know about stocks is you do not short them at all-time high. You wait for a lower high. In crypto, I don't know, we're more degen. But in stocks, in general, you never short all-time highs. Like, if a stock's an all-time high, you just wait. You wait for it not to be. You wait for a lower high, and then you look to take a position. That's the best knowledge I have. Even close a beautiful, like, outside candle here. Like, I'll take it. It does have a very big gap, NVIDIA. Gaps do not have to be filled. We can see even on the way up, we had other gaps right here, not filled. That gap was filled actually right here. The majority of them do, but especially, so like people like to lean on the gaps get filled 80-90% of the time. They like to lean on that because they think that means that like their trade is going to be successful 80%, 90% of the time. That's not reality. What it is they fill more often than not. I want to say simply just due to volatility of numbers, just movement. Volatility tends to go back to the same prices. But the problem with that kind of logic is the nature of gaps are brutal. They're brutal. They fill consistently until the one time that matters, and they don't. Back here, 2020, every bear waiting on this gap to fill down at 9.6K. Sure, maybe all the other ones filled, but when it mattered, it didn't. That's why I think it's a trap to really get in that mindset of like gaps have to fill, blah, blah. I mean, they're likely to fill, but this should never be your trading strategy. We do have a gap below us that is likely to fill again, but doesn't have to. And if it doesn't, it might even fit really well with history in 2020 when we were waiting for this gap to fill, leaving people in cash and dry powder, not getting in on the rally, etc., etc. I don't even know where I was going with that. We have almost 500 votes. People are looking for big green. I like that, baby. The big green. 35% saying above 32K for May's close. I could see it. I'll be honest with you, now that you guys have made it this far through, I'll give you the real alpha. The reason I think things look good isn't even really a chart thing. It's almost outside of a chart thing. Is yesterday's rally. Yesterday's rally into the weekly close. The whole week we had seen very low price action, just no energy in either direction. The thing I like is at the weekly close with literally 2 hours to go. It was 6 p.m. Bitcoin just boom, ran, closed a beautiful weekly candle. All week it was down here. It was under, it was red, it was in this wick area, it was like double bottoming. This is a kicker candle, term I've invented. Volume is not very good, but volume has been very shitty, honestly, just in general. Volumes have been very shitty since the run up in January. Kicker candle I usually say has to have more volume. I can't make that argument here. There's not a lot of volume. But the position is right. It was a red candle for the entire week. In the last like 2 hours, boom, shot up, changed the weekly structure. Next week, we have a higher high already, only hours in. And I might do this. This is not terrible. Something like that. I think we can be way tighter on that, though. It's a 5-2. I'll take that. I'll even take a lower risk to reward. I'll even just take it back to 28.4. Just like that. Just like that. I have 27. From the last stream... Last stream's TA went pretty solidly. That was streams ago. Let's close that one. Dominance, close that one. Total. Ooh. That's pretty ugly. That's a pretty ugly place to reject for total, I'm not gonna lie. Send alerts. It's pretty ugly. Is this it? There we go. I think this was the last stream's TA. Negative. This was from the 16th. Dollar, damn. M2 supply coming down. Bitcoin divided by crude oil. We still have this up for some reason. I'm just going to close a bunch of charts. Yeah, QQQ. Smashing. I guess I was into Friday's close. Smashing a new yearly high. Separating itself definitely from S&P 500 there with a very clear run. That looks very good to at least 371 in this week. I mean, wow. Screw you, stocks. You're not as good as crypto. I don't like you. Already back tested? Man, QQQ looks beastly. Like, we already have the weekly close above the previous high this week, or last week, already back tested it on the weekly, closed higher. I mean, that's strength. I don't know if I would just FOMO long into that move to like 370, but 330 looking juicy AF to me. If you see something like this, that would look very nice. Apple dicking around at all-time highs. Why are stocks interesting right now? Yeah, typically I'd say this is a really ugly pattern. This is on the weekly for Apple. But it's like, I don't know why you'd bet against Apple. I think it's going to see this. Like, this is ugly. I think you see this. I just wouldn't bet against Apple. Doesn't mean I have to long Apple. I just wouldn't bet against it. Tesla even finally maybe trying to stop us out in our short here after longing the bottom, shorting the top again. Maybe. 500 chilling. Cadena. Went lower. Not quite to our target. I forget even who we looked at this for. But we got it almost to the bottom of our box in Cadena. Algo, did it literally, is it at an all-time low now? No, it didn't. Someone asked about Algo. It's at 15 cents. I'll touch it again at 10. I did live purchase, like, I don't know, $100 of it at 20 cents. I'll add another 100 down to 10, and then I'm out. And I'm just, then it goes to 0 or infinity. Not great to lose that 15-ish mark, though. This is on the day. We've even seen it drop lower and then potentially backtest here. A low close today, a bearish engulf in the day would be pretty brutal. Would not be a good look for it. Looking surprisingly good would be Litecoin. Looking surprisingly good. Still flying under the radar here, but still following the pattern we've been following all year. Higher lows. We're starting to see a flat top form here around, we'll say just under $100. Our lows are still coming up. It's just got a vibe as the halving approaches. Litecoin's halving approaches. It does seem to be having a vibe. Does seem to be looking to make some kind of breakout. I'm surprised it took this long, but whatever, it is what it is. Something like that. Very easy invalidation there for a Litecoin trade, in my opinion. I would honestly probably take short on it at this point, but only down to maybe 85, and then I would not look to be in that short. I would look to be long. Personally, around 85-ish, maybe fill in this daily. And then you're just trying to target wherever this breaks out to. I mean, 121 was our upside target a while ago for it. That seems like too low for something that consolidates for this long. I mean, maybe 170. 170 would be juicy AF. There's an amazing trade somewhere here for Litecoin. Do your own research. ADA being a bitch, doesn't done anything. Did not back test and bump the top of the channel. It's right back into our range trade, which I will say this. ADA has been one of the best grid bot trading assets possible over the last few months. I have a pretty sweet little grid bot, whatever, running, and it's been running pretty fancy. Let me see. Pretty fancy. Yeah, from like 29 cents to 41 cents. Ooh, that has torn it up. 23% realized profit. I don't really know how to even show this. Not even going to. Not even going to. Just going to move on. I mean, it is picking up this higher low. If ADA does hold on to this 36-cent area, it's looking good. Looking like a different kind of type of the thing I was looking for at Litecoin with your flat top, your lows coming up, and then you're looking for that move, maybe all the way up to 72 cents. But until it does anything, it's just in this range, and it's actually a pretty sweet range for, like I said, kind of a grid trading strategy. So I want to look at QNT. QNT is doing nothing. Lower high. Testing that low over and over again. That's gonna have to get some. Let's have to grab some legs. I was pretty bearish on it back here. Instead, it did the lower high. It just seems to want to trade sideways. That brings us all the way back full circle. Full circle. As much as I want to see Bitcoin close a beautiful monthly, which would be great, that's not how trading works. Also, on the table, 29. I'd like 30 better, though. Do a stop even above your high. You can give it like a little clearance, and you can get... And this is, if you're a bear, that's where you want price to go. I'm telling you right now. If you're bearish, if you think Bitcoin's done, it's dead... This is the price you want. You want 30K? You want 30K up to like 30.3K. You want something that just comes up here, gives us a lower high, and that is where the good short sits potentially. Uh-oh. The good. Good, my video didn't freeze. I have many TPs sitting right there for my longs. I have shorts. It's my stops on my shorts there. Actually higher, but that is the value. A move to 30K. Again, we have this potential double bottom. I'll call it a double bottom. Into a double top. That would actually get eerily, freakishly similar to the end of the 2019 run. It would be maybe one more explosive day. Man, explosive, it's only 10%. But a rejection there. That is such a setup that gives me PTSD from 2019. Straight up. I am going to bet both directions anyway, because I don't know what's going to happen. No one does. Bitcoin. Doing. What's up? Tobs for Doge. Tobs for Doge. I missed it. Subscribed. Tobs for Doge. Welcome to the fam. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it. We're doing a little charity stream. It's not the spiciest of days. I'm going to end this poll. Looks like we're leaning green, though. 2 days to find out. We'll know soon enough. Goodest, betterest, bestest. You can pay bills using exchange debit cards. Probably. I don't use debit cards. Credit cards only, baby. A Kraupow. I like that. Elonix Rodriguez. No one said Kraupow before. I like that. Kraupow. Your babe vibes. What's up, Peter Mighty? How you doing, brother? Moggy. What is going on? You tagged me. Crypto knows this stuff too, says Dale Russell. Sure. What did I miss? What did I miss, Miss Moggy? Mrs. Moggy. Miss Moggy? Mrs. Moggy. I have no idea how much we raised. No idea how much we raised for charity, but it's more than 0, so that's pretty great. Got $10 on Super Stomp. You ready to look at this one for you? Hopefully, so we have a chart. Yes, we do, baby. Somehow it got changed to a Bitcoin chart. Wait. No, we can't. We can't. No, I know we looked at this, and I know what I freaking was looking at. No. No. Where's my markings? Where's my chartings? Shark, you remember, we looked at this. We looked at this, and I know I put a trade. Why is it gone? No. That makes me so sad. Why? That's so lame. We'll have to find it. We'll have to find it from the other stream. It'll be easy to find. Gosh darn it. They deleted you. They canceled my TA, man. I think it's... So, we got some obviousness going on. Lux Algo. Must have been using this last time I looked at qubits. Lux Algo pointing out for us the obvious at this moment, but not always so obvious. Live order block data here. It's no surprise to anyone that this chart is likely running into resistance, right? It's not crazy. It's gone very, very up. You have a solid amount of orders acting as support at 42 cents. Market Cypher B looks very spicy though, man. It's sketchy, but it's spicy on the day. Whew, that's a dildo. This looks like it's rolling over. Man. I'm so sad because I know we looked at this for Sharknado, and I vaguely remember what I was saying. I don't even know how I would find it though. Like I would go to like live streams. If it was timestamped by Pickles, which it probably was. Damn. I'm so sad because now it'll be like, yeah, well, it's right where we thought it would be, but is it? I don't know. I'm sure I was looking for some kind of retracement. I'm always looking for retracement, no matter what's going on with the chart. Always looking for retracement. And this thing, 'twas retracing. I know that it was after this because I remember seeing this. I actually remember that about the chart. Let's give it up here. Ooh, buddy. Just look like I'm linear. Yeah. Ooh, bud. I'm just like infinitely trolled that it's not here. Beautiful close on the week there. I mean, this is the thing is this is a rough thing to long into. Like with the only up, no pullback. Like you long and you get lucky and you ride it up. Or yeah, along the top, right? Let's flip the chart. So it's not trading right now. Nothing is trading on the traditional markets. You know, when I do it this way, though, it does look like it's kind of looking to peak out here locally. Like, maybe to like $2, maybe. If it wants to break the structure, that'd actually be beautiful. And it looks like it wants to do something like this. Pull back. I don't know if it's even to this, but... yeah, let's say 85. Looks like it wants to hit 2 and then come back to like 89, 90 cents. That looks solid. I don't think you get the deeper retracement unless it's going to fall out the bottom. I don't think you see down here unless it's done, which is cool because that gives you some solid, valid invalidation. You got fair value gap up here at $6. It could just rip. I don't know what qubits is, quantum wave, but AI, everybody's hyped over it. Things can start FOMOing. This is how I would look at it. What do you think, Sharknado? Until I inverted it, I didn't see this. Once I inverted it, I was like, oh man, that's so classic. Like classic break of structure. Doot, up, doot. Classic. Gives a possible entry, like 90 cents, maybe $1 for the more aggressive there. Yeah, I get lucky. Gotta get lucky. There's definitely resistance at $2, though. I'm sad, and we're gonna find that video. We're gonna find whatever TA did on it. I think actually, if you search in the Discord, we'll find it. We'll find at least like a screenshot of it. Valid invalidation. That's right, Dave Digital. Hype on anything quantum, even if it's just named quantum, and it isn't actually anything quantum. I'm hype on Nate. If Ethereum XRP is a better indication of the equilibrium crypto prices experienced during hard retail, I mean it's held very stable throughout the last 8 years, 7 years, 6 years. We're so closing. Ooh, we're closing in on even. Wait, there's no way we have 420 likes today. No way. Dude, YouTube, it's wild. Like, people have subscribed during this live, but the net, I showed you it earlier, 79,700. We're at 79,721. So we've gone up 1, but we were up 1 and then we were down 1. Something's going on. Something. And I think that something is summer. Summer something. Summer something. Let me see. 225 likes. Not bad. We've got 250 watching. It's not bad. It's not bad. Hype on YouTube. Thank you, my friend. How you doing, MM Negan? MM Negan. What's up, brother? What's up? Anyone out there who isn't subscribed, now's the time to do so. Local peak for sure, says Sharknado. 168 tapped. You think it plays clean numbers back to 79? Looking for a little bit deeper. This is probably like the 618, right? We're looking at the same thing. RTGI hasn't really moved. If that, so the thing that happened there with that chart does happen when you change the chart setup. There we go. Looks like I got boned on that one. But when you put the ticker back in like I did, it almost always fixes it. It almost always like brings back what you had, and I'm so trolled. We'll have to find it. Well, my bottom being in giggity definitely was not right. That support was correct. It did act as resistance to get back tested. Now it's moving up. It's actually interesting that these have some similarities, don't they? You've got like this double top before the drop. We saw that on Qubit. Look, we were even... Now I don't even know what I was looking at here. Because like I was drawing an ascending channel, which is a momentum leg, right? So momentum leg down. Yet I was pointing for a retracement. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know what I said about this. Trading at $1. Doesn't look bad, but you do have some bearish divs potentially on your day. Definitely on your day. Unless you get a stronger push. Even on the week. This looks good, but definitely not as good as the qubits. I think this one, honestly, wouldn't this be interesting? It's funny because that's almost the exact same price, 72. Weird. Weird. $150 maybe. I doubt it. I think you see it at like 122. That'd be a beautiful backtest. That'd be beautiful to see this resistance. You find support, you find resistance right there. Flip SR, go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Bitcoin really has not moved. Weird. We should shout out to every single person who has sent money today to help veterans in need to the Semper Fi Fund Veterans Charity. 100% of all the revenue today goes to them as we've set this up as a fundraiser for Memorial Day. Cheers to you, friends. Cheers, cheers. Cheers, cheers. 15,069, $15,074 raised. I don't think that's all from us, but you know what? Let's just pretend it is. Well done. Well done. We're here, and that's all that matters. We've gone through some TA, we've gone through some charts, we've done a little Memorial Day celebrating, but I do believe that it's that time for me because I'm tired. We're getting back into the swing of things, streaming. What you guys can do, make sure you're in the Discord. We'll be doing an airdrop of some Satoshis for everyone who joins. Everybody, jump in there. Best way to keep up with the live streams. Check out our sponsors in the video description below. Use my links to sign up and to be eligible for giveaways, etc. Femex, Market Cipher, and Fairdesk. Check out these shorts playlist when you have some free time. They should have timestamps so you can go back, just check what you missed. And we will definitely be live for May's close on the 31st on Wednesday. See you then.